So, because in the secret societies, they study Sirius. This is the Eastern Star. It's Shriners, Freemasons. The Africans have studied for thousands of years, millions of years even. If you go around Africa, one thing is a commonality with African people is that this is the origins of African people. Many Africans say Sirius, the Sirius star system, is their beginning. Even within Igbo cosmology, we speak of Sirius being one of our origins. When we were there before we came to the Earth. They have already terraformed the planet with their
2,000 years later.
So it's all connected. Order of the African Redemption came up, along with African Blood Brotherhood. Okay, you got fraternal orders, disenfranchisement, and the institution of growth of black religion. Look like somebody wrote this paper. 2 fraternal orders, disenfranchisement, and the institutional growth of black religion. This chapter studies how Delta blacks expanded the organization basis of their religion during the 1800s, integrated with dimensions of African American fraternal culture into their spiritual life. Thousands of Delta black men joined the Masons, Odd Fellows, Knights of Pythias in order to tap into their health and burial insurances, employment opportunities, social functions, and ritual life. The popularity of these secret societies, however, angered many churches. Black women complained that the fraternal orders represented a new black civic culture open to only men. Many clerics feared the loss of financial support and moral authority as their male congregants devoted much of their time and money to local fraternal orders. Conflict died down by 1900, though, as fraternal leaders openly stressed subservience to churches and spiritual matters, and some lodges fell into financial ruin, but churches too. Bob. Okay, key words: African American fraternal orders, religion, church, secret societies, Mason, Oz Fellows, burial insurance. Okay, history of religion, African American history, early 19th century U.S. history. Oxford scholarship. Get your mind right. Right? UNIA membership. Universal Negro Improvement Association. Oh, so this is a real life secret society thing. Negro Secret Society. Let's see what Jester wrote. He wrote a little race culture groups. So he wrote some, and y'all can go check that out. Origins of African American secret societies and fraternal orders. Okay, man, we go over the book. There's Prince Hall Masons, Grand Lodge up in Massachusetts, Grand United Order of Odd Fellows. So I see Negroes up in the Odd Fellows. Okay. Right, Knights of Pythias, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. Knights of Pythias of North America, South America, Europe. This African American fraternal order no longer the color. Man, let's zoom out. I ain't gonna hold you. Improve, benevolent, and protect the order of elks of the world. Leave the world behind. United brothers of friendship and sisters of the mysterious 10. Dang. Heavy occult. Independent Order of St. Luke. The Grand Order of True Reformers. These are all black secret societies now. All black secret societies. International Order of Knights and Daughters of Tabor. Do we need to keep going? I ain't think so. Matter of fact, we'll open a new tab. We'll come back to that. Okay, let's see what Freemasonry comes up. Sometimes you gotta put an extra word on it, you know? Origin of Freemasonry, Knights Templar. Freemasons, keyword African American Freemasonry. We know what's gonna come up. Foundation of Revolution. That's coming from Catholic tradition. See, people, let's get to that. People kind of make it seem like the Catholics not a part of Freemasonry. That's far from the truth, far from the fact, right? The ultimate deception. So maybe we'll read this. I'm gonna try to speed read this because people be trying. You see how they was like King Leopold II wasn't Freemason, was not Freemason, right? Because they got into the Catholic Church. Freemason, foundation of the American Revolution, research and compiled by Paulie Fungimi for Catholic tradition. Okay. So let's see if I can put the Catholics with this shit. Symbols. The ultimate deception. Okay, something. Celestial Lodge. Oh, this is kind of long. Okay, well, I was trying to see if I can see where Catholicism fit in, but we did find the 5-pointed star. And the fact that African cross of redemption is a 5-pointed star, known as a pentagram, probably the most commonly used recognized occult symbol today. Witches Janet and Stuart Farrar explained that 5-pointed star is one of the main symbols in witchcraft and occultism. General hidden secret of the Eastern Star itself, known by different names throughout the occult world, such as witch foot, a cross, a goblin's cross, a wizard star, dog star. Hold on, we might have to, because the Dogon mapped out that dog star. Let's get to that later. We'll put that in the files and get to that later. Wiccan witches use it as 5-pointed star to mystically represent the elements of fire, earth, and water, and bang, boom, boom. Alright, so they, okay. Hold on, we got the Catholic Church. Mormonism and New Age. Okay, hold on. We might have to put that in the files for later too, because let's read it. Freemasonry is used in other esoteric symbols such as the blindfold, sword pointing to the heart, mystical ladder, coffin, how many others. All these have hidden significance which can only be comprehended by acquiring esoteric knowledge provided during the ritual initiation. This teaching and imagery is commonly to all secret societies and shared almost with Mormonism and the New Age movement. You motherfuckers on that New Age shit. Here you go. That's the this is Freemason Satanist motherfuckers telling you that it's New Age. Some Masonics apologize, may argue our general subject is symbolism is what it is you take from it. Holding an intermediate logic would force a man to assume their attitude. There are no absolute right, no absolute wrong. Secular humanism, which is animated by the spirit of naturalism, this religion is opposed with that of Jesus Christ, who instructed us through the perennial tradition teachings of the Holy Catholic Church. All right, so I don't, that was kind of some spin move shit, but we'll come back to this. This was pretty good. We'll come back to this. So yeah, it's getting heavy, right? Cross of African redemption, right? So it's like you getting, it's like some Umar shit. You going back to Africa, right? So the Freemason kind of was bringing some shit out. Knights Templar that came out. Negro improvement in the Smithsonian. Indomitable Brotherhood, Ku Klux Klan, and Freemasonry. Alright, well. Look at this. African origins of Freemasonry, the true history of Freemason Africa, and its resurrecting among Africans in diaspora. What more need be said? Right. Freemasonry in Tanzania. Right. So, I'm about to wrap it up, man. I just show y'all some images. Y'all get familiar with it. Nobody really be talking about it, but I'm gonna really show y'all how many and how deep these African secret societies go back. Right, they predate all this shit. I'm gonna show y'all the people in the jungle on their Freemason shit and how it tie into voodoo. That's why I got into the voodoo so heavy. And I was already on the Freemason shit heavy. So when I circle it back, right? What are some of the most occult symbols? The right? Osiris, the eye. Look at, right? I ain't gonna get you too off subject, cause this shit go deep. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. You hear me? Like and subscribe, share the video. Okay. And yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. All love, praise to the Most High. I'm out.
To themselves as African. The first Prince Hall Lodge was named African Lodge 459. One of the earliest iterations of the Boule called themselves the Free African Society, and the church called itself the African Methodist Episcopal Church. But were any of these people who represented these organizations actually African, or had they been brainwashed by white supremacists posing as their friends?
I want to talk about the hidden black secret society in America known as the Boule. The Boule is a secret fraternity known as Sigma Pi Phi. Founded in 1904 of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it was the first Greek letter fraternity started by black Americans due to secret societies like the Freemasons not allowing.
Who are the gatekeepers and what do they do? The definition of a gatekeeper is an attendant at a gate who is employed to control who goes through. And a second definition is a person or thing that controls access to something. The Boule is said to be the gatekeepers of the black community. The Boule is made up of members of Sigma Pi Phi fraternity. It is the first Greek letter society for African American men, and it was founded in 1904. As a point of reference, Booker T. Washington had founded the National Negro Business League in 1900 to promote the interests of African American businesses. And the main purpose of his organization was to promote commercial and financial development of black businessmen and women. It is important to note that Booker T. Washington's organization was open to women. It was established in 1900, so we have to know that there was a lot of discrimination against women at that time, but he did include women because he understood that in order for the African American people to advance, it was going to take both men and women. The Boule was only open to men, college-educated men. The Boule only accepts membership from men who are already successful in business. They don't have chapters on college campuses. However, they have a congenial relationship with black fraternities, as in they are very welcoming to members of Kappa Alpha Psi, Omega Psi Phi, Alpha Phi Alpha, Phi Beta Sigma, and Iota Phi Theta. So these two business networks, the National Negro Business League and the Boule, were established to help African Americans network in business, commerce, education, politics, whatever the case would be, because the established white associations were not available to them. They were not open to them. The distinction should be made that the National Negro Business League was open to any African Americans that were active in business, pursuing business ventures, whereas the Boule offered membership to professional people, college graduates. Booker T. Washington and Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois were sort of adversaries at this time. And Booker T. Washington, of course, belonged to the Negro Business League, and Dr. Du Bois was an early member of the Boule. Also, Booker T. Washington was very supportive of Black Wall Street in Tulsa. So that has to be noted. To know what the Boule does is to know who the members are. And this is a small list of men that belong or did belong to the Boule. Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois, author, professor, and activist. Dr. Martin Luther King, civil rights leader. Ralph Bunche, ambassador to the United Nations. Andrew Young, mayor of Atlanta, ambassador to the United Nations and civil rights leader. Douglas Wilder, governor of Virginia. Thurgood Marshall, Supreme Court Justice. Eric Holder, Attorney General of the United States under President Obama. John Lewis, a congressman from Georgia. And Kenneth Chenault, who was the CEO of American Express. These are African American leaders. They come from all walks of life, from politics, government, education, and business. They are called the gatekeepers of the African American community. I will read their mission statement, and then I can discuss what I know that some of these organizations do that these men belong to in addition to the Boule. Their statement says that they are modeling leadership, education, and civic responsibility by supporting these endeavors and by mentoring the young men who will advance the African American community in all facets of equality, mutual respect, and devotion to democratic traditions. Also, in their historical information, they say that in the early years of Sigma Pi Phi, they were a secret organization, but in 1982, they adopted a policy of limited and selected publicity, and that usually has to do with money. When you open your organization up, in ways like that. It's usually to do with the fact that money